Hi everybody, Set 6 has been live on PB for about a day now, and so I've gotten to test out a lot of different comps, so today I'll go over 8 of them that I think are really good and have a lot of potential. I will also leave a link to an Imgur album down in the description where I have screenshotted these comps so you don't have to go back and forth to this video every time, and I'll also leave some notes there as well. So first one up is Shaco Reroll. You reroll at level 7 with this comp, and so you run 4 Assassins, 2 Bodyguards, and 3 Syndicates. And since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, we just throw in another Shaco as the 7th unit, as there aren't any other great ones to put in. Items for Shaco are BT and IE. Those are the main two. Last one can be QSS. RFC is good. You can even go for BT, but it's not as great. And Last Whisper can also work, but it's not as great. The best ones are definitely RFC or QSS. Also Spear Sojin. Those are the main 3 you're looking for. And you toss your tank items on Braum. Your 3-star priority here is Shaco 3-star, Echo 3-star, and then Talon 3-star. You can also get Cat 3-star, but we want to replace her with a Kali, as I'll show you now. So this is the board, the level 8 version. You want to end up with this after you hit Shaco 3-star, then you go to level 8. You replace Katarina with a Kali, and then you put in a 5 Syndicate. This is to make sure that we are getting the armor and MR on Shaco, making him more tanky, and also giving him more heal. So with this buff, he's going to heal to full every time he casts, and he's also going to be more tanky, so he's going to be able to generate more mana when he's getting attacked. Again, toss your items on Braum, and we also put in Janna here for Scholar and Scrap, so we can toss an extra item on Echo or something, or a Kali, to get a free item. Scholar is also pretty good for our entire team, and the healing from Janna is also really good. And so the next one up here is Urgot Carry. He just wants 80 items. The best ones are definitely Deathblade, Giant Slayer, and then the third one can be anything, can be Last Whisper, i.e. Hurricane, as I have here. RFC can even work, or also GA, because his spell goes through when he's in the GA form. You run 5 Chemtech. 8 seconds is about how long a fight lasts in the endgame, or before it's decided. So if you go like 7 Chemtech, it's usually not going to be worth it. As you have to run too many 1 costs, and the fight usually doesn't last long enough for you to actually get value out of it. We have Victor as Armor Shred, and also as kind of a secondary carry with Arcanist, with Malzahar as well. And then we have just 2 Twin Shot to make sure Urgot can deal some extra damage. You toss your tank items on Dr. Mundo. He's actually really powerful right now. He's probably going to get nerfed, because he's a super strong frontliner and also deals a lot of damage. Next one up is Firoa Carry. The only item you need for her is BT. This way she's going to heal up to full after she casts, because she becomes untargetable. Other items you want on her are just damage, so I like to throw on a Giant Slayer, i.e. Deathblade is good. Those are like the main 3 you're looking for. 2 out of those 3 and you're in a really good spot. Hodge can be a replacement for BT, but it's not as great. QSS also works, because if she gets CC'd, then that's usually how she dies. If she has QSS, she's going to be able to get enough mana to then become untargetable and heal to full. So I think QSS is also really good as the 3rd item on her. Sojin can also work because she has a decent high mana pool with 100 mana. And so that's also another option to consider. But you definitely want at least 1 Giant Slayer, IE, or Deathblade on her. And then the 3rd can either be another one of these 3 or a Sojin or QSS. Also, depending on where the Socialite spawns, if it spawns in these 2 rows, you put Fiora in it, and if it spawns on these bottom 2 rows, then you put Kai'Sa in it. Kai'Sa can also be a really powerful carry. Usually, if she is able to cast twice, she's going to kill the entire enemy team at 2-star. If you throw an item or 2 on her, because she gets the more times she's attacked, the more missiles she throws. Here, Galio is our main tank, so we throw our tank items on Galio. And you can also throw some extra spare AD items on either Yone or Kai'Sa, depending on which one you find and which one you upgrade. Next up, we got Reroll Yordles. You want to get everything 3-starred, because then you get Veigar, and he is insanely broken. Super broken right now, if you get Veigar to spawn in. And so you want to itemize Heimerdinger or Sigs. They both want the same items with a blue buff and then just AP. You can also take out the Jewel Gauntlet or Death Cap for a healing item like Gunblade. You can also throw like Spirit Sojin on Lulu, it's going to be super good, but typically I haven't found too much success in itemizing Tristana. You also want GA on Vex and tank items on her as well. And then once you will reroll for this comp at level 6, since you're going to get a lot of the 1 cost as well through the Yordle trait, So you will be able to get these as well, 3-starred. And then your level 7 is Janna, and then your level 8 is Braum. And then if you get to level 9, you can just throw in any legendary like Yuumi, or you can, for example, take out the Braum to put in Galio. So the next one up is Lux Carry, and she wants blue buff because she only has 60 mana, and if she gets a kill, she gets 30 mana. So then that plus blue buff, it's just 50 mana, and so then 1 auto and cast. If she gets a kill, auto cast, gets a kill, auto cast. A lot of damage potential here. And so you want Jewel Gauntlet because you get a lot of damage to the Arcanist, and so then you want that to scale with the glove here. We have Yuumi as the closest to give her a shield, so you can actually get away with not running a healing item on her, so you can go Infinity to make sure it always crits, or you can go Giant Slayer, you can go for Gunblade in case you want to, and you can also go for a Chalice, or even the new Archangel Staff is also pretty good. Throw your tank items on Vex, GA is really good on her, and then you can also throw items on Victor as your secondary carry. The positioning here is just to make sure that Seraphine heals the Lux, so that's another way of not running a healing item. You also get healing through Janna and shielding through Yuumi, so you probably don't need a healing item on Lux, but you know, it never hurts. Next one up is Reroll Kog'Maw. This build is probably one of the more complicated ones because he has 3 synergies. You can go for snipers, twin shots, or mutants. Usually you will do a combination of both. I found that the twin shot is usually pretty damn good, especially with Rage Blade, because then it procs a bunch of times, and it also procs the does a lot of damage with the, because he does percentage of the max health of the enemies, and so with twin shots you're getting a lot of damage through there. Depending on what the mutant synergy is, sometimes you want to go for it if it's the Blade Master variation, where you get, I think it's 33% chance to attack 3 times within a single auto, and then if you have 5 in, then you 66% chance. And then there's one that's Elderwood buff, one that's Predator. There's a lot of the mutant buffs are good for Kog'Maw, but not all of them. And you can also, you will roll at level 6, you will go for Kog'Maw 3 and Cho'Gath 3, and you can also go for like Graves 3-star and cast it in 3-star if you can find them really early, or if you have a lot of them early, but usually it's just these 2 are the main ones. And you can also reroll for Sack 3-star as well. It's a bit hard to show this comp because there's so many different variations depending on what the mutant synergy is, and since you can also play sniper and twin shot, so this is probably one of the least solved comps right now. But in terms of items, you really want Rage Blade because with each auto attack you're dealing a percentage of the max HP, so you want to auto as much as possible. Giant Slayer is just in general really good because there's a lot of high HP targets in this set. Last one can be Deathblade, i.e. Hurricane, just your standard AD items. You can also itemize either Urgot or Jinx as your secondary carry, or you can even also throw your tank items on Cho'Gath. Next up, we got Jhin Carry. We have, for him, it's just Deathblade, Hurricane are really good because he only autos 1 person, and since his attack speed is locked, we can't really scale it up, so he's kind of just stuck attacking 1 unit at a time. So with Hurricane, we're able to bypass that. And Hurricane just scales incredibly well with Deathblade. Deathblade also scales incredibly well with Sniper, so that's why we have those 2. As the third item, it can be IE, can even be Rage Blade because you get more AD per auto. Last Whisper is generally not that great unless you have IE on him because his attack speed is pretty slow. And then you can also go for BT. Just kind of standard AD items on him as well, or Giant Slayer as well, like I mentioned a couple of times already. Make sure you have Yuumi alone next to Jhin. Works very much like Karma from set 3 and set 2. To make sure that he gets the shielding and the buff, and then you throw your tank items on Braum. Also, depending a little bit on where the Socialite spawns in, you definitely want the Jhin to be in the Socialite's spot, but if it's not in the back row, then it's not the end of the world. You can put Janna there, or you can put Braum or Leona there. And the last one to show you today is Yone. Here we have Yuumi again next to Yone, and you can start to see a lot of the same units again. You have Lux here for a bit of utility. No damage items on her this time, but she does shred the attack damage of the enemy units. We have Janna and Orianna to heal here as well, and Yone also gets healing through his spell. So we don't have a healing as the third item on Yone. And then the frontliner is Braum and Leona, and we also have Firoa in there for 2 challengers. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and also let me know in the comments down below what video you want me to make next. Also join the Discord, because here you're going to get updates on what they're patching on the PvE server, And we're also discussing all the set 6 action, and right now the server's down because it's 9 p.m. my time. But usually we're going to be in here playing a set 6 PB with the entire server, so if you want people to play with, then definitely come join. Everybody's friendly over here. Doesn't matter what your rank is. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.